Top of the morning to you, sir, and be safe out there driving around. And, yeah, it's coming across the county line right now, according to the radar. Oh, big one. Let me jump out of here. 84 KVG.
Okay, Sterling. Well, thanks for checking in this morning. Thanks for the weather report also. And, yeah, we're going to get ready to get out of here because they might get ready to start that Skywarn pretty soon. Take care, Sterling. Have a good day. This is KI4, Papa, Yankee Papa.
NC4VA.
Sorry, say again, station. This is W4MZP.
This is NC4VA with Central Carolina Skywarn, and a tornado warning has been issued for one of our counties. And I need to make that announcement and bring up the tones.
Roger, Roger. I heard on Channel 11 a few moments ago that in North and Robeson County there had been a tornado spotted north of Red Springs, which is not too many miles from this QTH. So I'll vacate the repeater here, and if there is further relevant traffic, please continue there with Skywarn. I did not realize that there was an alert active. This is W4MZP, south of Red Springs, North Carolina.
Thank you, and I appreciate that. This is NC4VA with Central Carolina Skywarn, so I'm going to bring up the tones.
Skywarn active.
This is NC4VA for Central Carolina Skywarn. At 9:10 a.m., the National Weather Service in Raleigh issued a tornado warning for central Cumberland County and northwestern Sampson County until 9:30 a.m. And Sampson County is part of the Central Carolina Skywarn coverage area. At 9:06 a.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Fayetteville, moving northeast at 19 miles per hour. Locations impacted include Vander and Eastover. Heavy rainfall may obscure this tornado. Take cover now. If you wait to see or hear it coming, it may be too late to get to a safe place. The National Weather Service will be looking for spotter reports, and this is what they're looking for. Hail any size initially, then penny-sized, 3/4 inch in diameter and larger thereafter. Measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles per hour. Measured rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time or less in the times of measurement. Flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs. Rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes. And any damage caused by high winds, such as downed limbs and trees, their approximate diameter, and any building or roof damage. Skywarn will be monitoring this frequency for reports of severe weather, and due to the fact that this is a tornado warning, we're in active mode, which means this is a directed net, and all traffic should be directed to net control. We do encourage spotters to stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio and local media for further information and updates. We're currently operating on the WB4TQD 14688 repeater. We don't anticipate any problems, but should this repeater go offline, our backup will be the K4ITL 147105 repeater with a tone of 82.5 in Broadway, North Carolina. This is NC4VA for Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports. And gentlemen who were talking just before we activated, if you would like to make a quick contact and move off to another repeater, you are welcome to do so. NC4VA.
This is W4MZP. Thank you very much. You all do a fine job there. I believe my intended contact has a problem up there at the northern end of the state. We're down here on the southern end, so I'll be happy to vacate, and you all carry on. You're doing a fine job. There apparently is no activity here, just a little bit south of where we heard the tornado warnings on Channel 11 about an hour ago, and evidently that weather activity has moved northward into Cumberland County. The sky is cloudy here, but there is no weather activity, not even rain here, just about 4 miles southeast of Red Springs. So we'll clear. I've got some work to do. W4MZP, clear.
Okay, thank you very much, NC4VA. This is NC4VA for Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has just issued a tornado watch in effect until 5 p.m. for the following counties that fall within the Central Carolina Skywarn coverage area. Those counties are Durham, Franklin, Halifax, Johnston, Nash, Sampson, Wake, Wilson, Chatham, Edgecombe, Granville, Harnett, Lee, Orange, Warren, Person, Vance, and Wayne. Again, those Central Carolina Skywarn counties include Durham, Franklin, Halifax, Johnston, Nash, Sampson, Wake, Wilson, Chatham, Edgecombe, Granville, Harnett, Lee, Orange, Warren, Person, Vance, and Wayne counties. That is a tornado watch in effect until 5 p.m. And, of course, at this time we have a tornado warning in effect for northwestern Sampson County until 9:30 a.m. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports.
KD4JWF mobile.
KD4JWF, NC4VA.
NC4VA, KD4JWF.
Okay, I didn't know whether you had anything to report. We're in active mode at the moment. It's a directed net. Do you have any availability later in the day to help as net control?
I'll be mobile. I need to go to Wilson and Gorgeboro, all the area. I got the computer set up in my car mobile, so if I need to do, like I told you before, I just stop on the side of the road or something and help you out if I need to.
Okay, appreciate that very much, Jose. NC4VA.
And sorry about stepping in. KD4JWF.
This is NC4VA for Central Carolina Skywarn. The tornado warning for West Central Sampson County and Central Cumberland counties expired at 9:30 a.m. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened, and the warning will be allowed to expire. However, this storm will closely be monitored for signs of possible re-strengthening. If you experience severe weather such as large hail or damaging winds, please pass that information on through Central Carolina Skywarn, or you can call the Weather Service with the toll-free number you received during your spotter training. As there are no current warnings within the Central Carolina Skywarn coverage area, I'm going to bring down the tones. However, Skywarn will still be activated, will be in standby mode due to the tornado watch in effect for all of Central Carolina Skywarn's counties.
Skywarn, clear.
Again, Skywarn is still activated. There's a tornado watch in effect for Chatham, Durham, Edgecombe, Franklin, Granville, Halifax, Harnett, Johnston, Lee, Nash, Orange, Person, Sampson, Vance, Wake, Warren, Wayne, and Wilson counties until 5 p.m. Skywarn will be monitoring this frequency for reports of severe weather should it develop, and will increase our activity as we need to. We'll be in standby mode at this time, so the repeater is free for normal amateur activity. We ask that stations leave some pauses between transmissions for any Skywarn traffic. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Harnett County until 10:15 a.m. At 9:47 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Irwin, or 11 miles southeast of Lillington, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. Locations impacted include Irwin and Dunn. Again, that's a tornado warning in effect for East Central Harnett County until 10:15 a.m. The National Weather Service will be looking for spotter reports of severe weather. This includes hail any size initially, then penny size, 3/4 inch diameter or larger thereafter, measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles per hour, measured rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time or less in the times of measurement, flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs, rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes, and any damage caused by high winds such as down limbs and trees, their approximate diameter, and any building or roof damage. Skywarn will be monitoring this frequency for reports of severe weather. We are in active mode, meaning this is a directed net. All traffic should be directed to net control. We encourage spotters to stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or local media for further information and update. Also, all counties within the Central Carolina Skywarn coverage area are under a tornado watch. Again, all counties within Central Carolina Skywarn coverage area are under a watch until 5 p.m. That means conditions are favorable for severe weather to develop in and around the watch area. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports of severe weather.
NC4VA, WB4DCM.
WB4DCM, NC4VA. Charlie, are you set up and ready to go?
Just about. How's my signal into the repeater?
Full quieting. You're fine.
Okay. I'm about set up, and the bulletin I see, stand by. The bulletin I see is dated 9/48. Is that the most recent?
Yes, there's a tornado warning in effect for Harnett County until 10:15 p.m. Tornado warning for East Central Harnett County till 10:15 p.m. And there's also a watch in effect for all of Central Carolina Skywarn counties until 5 p.m. Charlie, if you're set up for the warning, just leave the tones up. When the tones expire, the warning expires, you can bring the tones down and remain in standby mode for the watch. And if another tornado warning is issued, just bring the tones back up. You ready to take over?
Yeah, give me just a moment. I'm trying to get this computer set up and going. Hold on, please. Thank you.
No problem. Call me when you're ready. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn.
NC4VA, N0YO portable.
N0YO, NC4VA. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Virginia. I'll be home in a few minutes here, and I'll be backing up Charlie there, so he won't have to worry about it.
Okay, Jim, appreciate that very much. And Charlie, don't know whether you copied, but due to the event, Jim will be in the background and can back you up if needed if things get really hectic there. And I will be monitoring from work as well. NC4VA.
And N0YO portable. I'll be designated in about 15 minutes.
NC4VA, WB4DC in Virginia. I've scrolled through what I can get off the IMBot, and all I see is the tornado warning. I don't see a thunderstorm watch.
There isn't a severe thunderstorm watch. It is a tornado watch. It was issued at 9:16 a.m. Scroll down a little bit more, and you'll probably find it. It should be, let's say, from the warning, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably about 6 products down.
Okay, I found it.
Okay, very good. NC4VA. This is NC4VA for Central Carolina Skywarn. A tornado warning remains in effect for East Central Harnett County until 10:15 a.m. Also, a tornado watch is in effect for all of Central Carolina Skywarn coverage area until 5 p.m. Those counties include Chatham, Durham, Edgecombe, Franklin, Granville, Halifax, Harnett, Johnston, Lee, Nash, Orange, Person, Sampson, Vance, Wake, Warren, Wayne, and Wilson counties. The National Weather Service is looking for spotter reports of severe weather. This includes hail, any size initially, then penny size, 3/4 inch in diameter or larger thereafter, measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles per hour, measured rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time or less in the times of measurement, flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs, rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes, and any damage caused by high winds, such as down limbs and trees in their approximate diameter, and any building or roof damage. Due to the fact that that Harnett County is under a tornado warning, we're in active mode. Active mode means this is a directed net. All traffic should be directed through net control. Spotters are encouraged to stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or local media for further information and updates. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports.
This is WB4DCM with Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for East Central Harnett County and Central North Carolina until 10:15 a.m. At 9:47 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Irwin or 11 miles southeast of Lillington moving northeast at about 15 miles per hour. Locations impacted include Irwin and Dunn. The safest place to be during a tornado is on the lowest floor of the building in a small room such as a closet or bathroom or in an interior hallway. Use blankets or pillows to protect your body from flying debris. Stay away from windows and exterior walls. A tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. Wednesday afternoon for Central North Carolina. Remember, a warning means severe weather is imminent or occurring based on radar or ground reports. The National Weather Service is looking reports of severe weather. This includes hail, any size initially, then penny size, 3/4 inch diameter or larger thereafter. Measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles per hour. Measured rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time or less and the times of measurement. Flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs. Rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes. Damage caused by high winds such as down limbs or trees in their approximate diameter. Building and roof damage. Skywarn will monitor this frequency for reports of severe weather and increased activity as needed with any criteria verification. Skywarn is in standby mode at this time, and the repeater is free for normal amateur activity. We ask that stations leave longer breaks between transmissions for any Skywarn traffic. Please stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or local media for further information and update. We are operating on the WB4TQD 146.88 repeater. Should this repeater go offline, our backup repeater is the K4ITL 147.105 repeater with a tone of 82.5. Our secondary backup is the 440 UHF link system. Those frequencies can be found at www.carolina440.net. This is WB4DCM for Central Carolina. Skywarn standing by for any spotter reports of criteria severe weather.
WB4DCM, NC4VA.
NC4VA, WB4DCM.
Charlie, appreciate you taking over as net control, and I see that the tornado warning has expired. And so since it's expired, you can go ahead and bring down the tones, and we'll be in standby mode for the watch. And the watch, of course, is a non-directed net. If a tornado warning is reissued, you'll go to active mode, you bring up the tones, and it'll be a directed net. You won't be in standby forever, a tornado warning. You'll always be in active mode, so it'll be a directed net for a tornado warning. So anyway, appreciate you taking over, and I know it's a lot to learn. So I'll go ahead and be monitoring on the side, and you can go ahead and bring down the tones, and we'll be in standby mode for the watch. Thanks, Charlie, NC4VA.
QSL, thank you, Virginia. This is WB4DCM with the Central Carolina Skywarn. At this time, Skywarn is in the standby mode, and this frequency is available for normal amateur use. We request anyone using the frequency to delay between transmissions in the event that Skywarn needs the frequency. This is WB4DCM.
Charlie, NC4VA, try bringing down the tones again. I still hear the 3, the D-D-D, which means Skywarn tones are still up. There should just be 2 tones when it's brought down. Try it again, NC4VA.
Skywarn, clear.
Aha, we got him that time.
Good deal, Charlie, and thanks for being in standby mode during the watch. NC4VA.
Charlie?
WB4DCM, yes.
Okay, I'm bringing up the tones. You have a tornado warning for Sampson County.
Yeah, I just picked it up on my computer here. Give me a moment.
Alrighty, I'll bring up the tones for you. You get the information. N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn, bringing up the tones.
Skywarn, clear. Skywarn, active.
This is WB4DCM with Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Johnston and Sampson counties. Effective 10:45 a.m. The National Weather Service issued a bulletin at 10:45 a.m. tornado warning for northwestern Sampson County and central North Carolina, south central Johnston County and central North Carolina until 11:15 a.m. The 10:42 a.m. National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Spivey's Corner, or about 18 miles southeast of Lillington, moving northeast at 17 miles per hour. Locations impacted include Four Oaks. The safest place to be during a tornado is on the lowest floor of the building in a small room such as a closet or bathroom, or an interior hallway. Use blankets or pillows to protect your body from flying debris. Stay away from windows and exterior walls. A tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Wednesday afternoon for central North Carolina. Remember, a warning means severe weather is imminent or occurring based on radar and or ground reports. The National Weather Service is looking for reports of severe weather. This includes hail, any size initially, then penny size, 3/4 inch diameter or larger thereafter. Measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles per hour. measured rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time or less, and the times of measurement. Flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs. Rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes. Damage caused by high winds such as downed limbs or trees and their approximate diameter and building roof. Skywarn will monitor this frequency for reports of severe weather and increased activity as needed with any criteria verification. Skywarn is in standby mode at this time, and the repeater is free for normal amateur activity. We ask that stations leave longer breaks between transmissions for any Skywarn traffic. Please stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or local media for further information and updates. We are operating on the WB4 TQD 146.88 repeater. Should this repeater go offline, our backup repeater is a K4ITL repeater 147.105 with a tone of 82.5. This is WB4 DCM for Central Carolina Skywarn standing by for spotter reports of criteria severe weather.
N0YO.
WB4 DCM.
WB4 DCM and 0YO. I can take over for you.
Well, that'll be fine. I'm set up now. This place is like a Chinese fire drill when I have to get set up.
Roger on that. Well, I'm already set up and ready to go, so if you want me to, just let me know.
All right, you want to take it for a while, and then you can call me later, and I'll come back on again?
I can do that.
Okay, I'll be away from my equipment, so you can call me on my cell phone, 616-6905. 616-6905, over.
Got it, Charlie. Okay, we'll do that. N0YO. This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for the following counties: northwestern Sampson County and south central Johnston County until 11:15 p.m. At 10:42 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Spiley Corner, or 18 miles southeast of Lillington, moving northeast at 17 miles an hour. Locations that would be impacted would be including Four Oaks. The safest place to be during the tornado is on the lowest floor of the building in a small room such as a closet or bathroom, or in an interior hallway. Use a blanket or pillows to protect your body from any flying debris. Stay away from windows and exterior walls. A tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. Wednesday afternoon for Central North Carolina. Those counties would include all of Central North Carolina Skywarn area. This is a directed net, so please call N0YO if you have any reports of severe weather criteria. This is N0YO. Stand by. This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn, with a weather statement. The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning for the following areas: Sampson County and Johnston County until 2 p.m. At 10:57 a.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms that are continuously redeveloping over southwestern Johnston and northeastern Sampson counties. Locations threatened with flooding include Four Oaks, Smithfield, Linwood, Peavy's Corner, Newton Grove, Clinton, and Benson. Small creeks and streams will rapidly flood, possibly washing out roads and flooding nearby areas. Those living in flood-prone areas or near flooding creeks and streams should move to higher ground immediately. This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn. We're in active mode, so all calls should go right straight to net control, which is N0YO. We are looking for criteria information from any spotters out there. This is N0YO with Central Carolina Skywarn. Skywarn is in active mode at this time, and this is a directed net. All traffic should be directed to net control. National Weather Service is still keeping up until 11:15 a tornado warning for south central Johnston and northwestern Sampson counties. At 11:01 a.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar continued to indicate a tornado. This tornado was located 7 miles north of Peavy's Corner, moving northeast at 16 miles an hour. Locations in the path of the storm would include Four Oaks. A tornado watch still remains in effect until 5 p.m. for all of Central North Carolina Skywarn area. Also, there is a flash flood warning for the same counties, Central Johnston and northwestern Sampson County, until 2 p.m. today. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has just issued a new statement. The tornado warning for south central Johnson County and northwestern Sampson counties have expired. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened, and the warning will be allowed to expire. However, the storm will continue to be closely monitored for signs of re-strengthening. If you experience severe weather, such as large hail or damaging winds, please pass the information along to your nearest law enforcement agency and ask them to relay your report to the National Weather Service. A tornado watch still remains in effect until 5 p.m. for all of central North Carolina. I repeat, the tornado warning has expired for Johnson and Sampson County, but there is a flash flood warning still in effect until 2 p.m. for central Johnson County and northwestern Sampson County. At this time, Skywarn will be off active mode and will be in standby mode. Please stand by.
Skywarn, clear.
Okay, this is N0YO Central County Skywarn. We're going to be in standby mode until further information, any severe criteria comes up. Okay. This is N0YO for Central County Skywarn. The National Weather Service has just issued a special weather statement, and it goes as follows. Strong showers and thunderstorms will move across Wilson, Johnson, Wayne, and Sampson counties until 12:30 p.m. At 11:33 a.m., Doppler radar indicated showers and thunderstorms with very heavy rain along a line extending from Smithfield to Hubton to 15 miles west of Hubton, or along a line exceeding from Smithfield to 9 miles north of Clinton to 9 miles west of Clinton, moving northeast at 15 miles an hour. The strong thunderstorms will be near Selma around 11:50 a.m., Pine Level around 11:55, Micro around 12:05, Grantham around 12:10, Princeton around 12:15, Nashua around 12:30 p.m. Gusty winds of 30 to 40 miles an hour and dangerous cloud-to-ground lightning can be expected with these storms. Very heavy rain with rainfall amounts exceeding 2 to 3 inches during the next hour can be expected with this area. Motorists should drive with caution to avoid hydroplaning. Minor flooding of low-lying areas, creeks, streams, and some roads can be expected. Good afternoon. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. National Weather Service has issued a weather statement for the following counties. A strong thunderstorm will move across Franklin and Wake counties through 1 p.m. today. At 11:58 a.m., Doppler radar indicated strong thunderstorms over Rollsville, or about 9 miles northeast of Raleigh, moving northeast at 12 miles an hour. The strong thunderstorm will be near Rollsville around 12:10, Wake Forest around 12:15, Youngsville around 12:40. Gusty winds at 30 miles an hour and small hail can be expected with these storms. I repeat, the National Weather Service has issued a weather statement that there will be strong thunderstorms moving across Franklin and Wake counties through 1 p.m. today. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. Remember, watch means that conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms and or tornadoes to develop in around the watch area. National Weather Service will be looking for the following reports. This will include hail, any size initially, then penny size, then 3/4 inch diameter or larger thereafter. Measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles an hour. Measured rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time, or less in the times of measurements. Flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs. Rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes. Any damage caused by high winds, such as downed limbs or trees in their approximate diameter, plus building and roof damage. Skywarn will monitor this frequency for reports of severe weather. Should it develop, we will increase the activity as needed with criteria verification. Skywarn is in standby mode at this time, and the repeater is free for normal amateur activity. We do ask that stations leave longer breaks between transmissions for any Skywarn traffic. Please stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or local media for further information and updates. We are operating on the WB4 TQD repeater of the 14688. Should this repeater go offline, our backup repeater will be the K4 ITL of 147105 with a tone of 82.5. Our next backup will be the 147135 with a tone of 82.5. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We'll be standing by for any spotter reports of criteria severe weather. Remember, we are still in a tornado watch. All of central North Carolina is in a tornado watch until 5 p.m. tonight.
N0YL, WB4DCM.
WB4DCM, this is N0YO.
Okay, I'm set up again. Are we in active or inactive? What's our status?
We're in standby mode, and there's only a watch out until 5 p.m., which is a tornado watch. That's it.
Okay, so I don't hear the tone, so I guess they're not up either?
Right, they're not either. Just standby mode.
Okay, sounds good. You're relieved of duty. I've got it.
Okay, N0YO is turning reins over to Charlie, and thanks a lot, Charlie, for filling in for me, and I'll be right back. N0YO clear.
N0YL, WB4DCM, you're certainly welcome, and have a good lunch.
N0YO's back.
N0YL, WB4DCM, you get your lunch, you squared away?
Well, I had lunch before I took over net control the first time. Yeah, but I got soaking wet. I had to change my clothes. I had to open up that storm drain in my driveway, and I was about 2.5 feet underwater when I was opening up the storm drain.
Okay, well, I hope you got it squared away and everything's good to go.
Yeah, it's all clear. Well, I have a backup, so it can only get 2.5 feet deep, and then it overflows, and then over the little dam there, and then goes into the backyard and down the creek in the back. So otherwise, my house would have been underwater.
Okay, well, that's cool. When you want me to take over next time? You want to run it, say, at about 1 o'clock or so?
Well, if you got work to do, you can go back to work. I can take over from now on.
Well, I'll give you a call in a little bit and see if you need any help. And we've had a couple of reports from mobile units down in eastern Johnson County of a lot of rain. One unit reported it was coming down by the barrelful, said a bucket was not adequate measurement.
That's right. We knew it was raining in Johnston. We needed to know how much rain. A bucket doesn't explain it. Since this morning, at this location, we got 3 inches of rain. Since last night, a total of 3.5.
After you called me on the phone a little while ago, I went and checked my rain gauge. Misrepresented it. It was 3.5 inches.
Ah, we got the same amount.
And we needed every inch of it, too, I can tell you that.
That's a roger on that, and so did the sand hills and out in the mountain areas. They were in extreme drought. Now they won't be. They'll be taking them out of there.
I just hope enough of this soaks in and doesn't just simply run off.
Well, luckily, hopefully it did soak in because we had that soaker all night long. So it did go in. At least my backyard is already dried up, so it didn't run off. It all soaked right in. So that's good news. And out by the mountains and stuff, hopefully that all soaked in because they're supposed to get like 11 inches total by the time this is all over with.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I'm going to go fix me a little lunch, and I'll call you in a little bit, see if you need any help. N0YL, this is WB4DCM.
Okay, WB4DCM, thanks a lot for filling in for me. And N0YL is taking over for Skywarn. Skywarn at this time is in standby mode, which means the repeater is free for normal activity, but please leave long breaks in between transmissions for any Skywarn traffic. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn.
Jim, you got the water wings on me, too, so you can help dig that drain out when it clogs up?
Yeah, I'll tell you, it was all plugged with pine needles. I did lose a branch off a tree that was rotted. It rained so hard, and there was a vine growing around it that it just couldn't take the weight. It came right down.
Yeah, that's good. They pruned themselves. All right, well, we're almost home out here. It's just a light rain now, north of Princeton, but I'll tell you, we're in Smithfield, and it was coming down in the barrels for sure. And 1 feet away.
And N0YO. Okay, Dick. Yeah, it was pouring buckets all over the place, so we need it all, that's for sure. N0YO, stand by.
N0YO, NC40T.
NC40T, go ahead.
Yeah, while you were gone, I had mentioned to the other operator, we had seconding what Dick said regarding the amounts of rain. If you are familiar with the Medical Mall, which is directly across from Johnston Memorial Hospital, I was undergoing hyperbaric chamber treatments. That's a fairly modern facility, good roofing planning, and yet the room where the 2 chambers were located are leaking like a sieve. They've got 3 locations where it's soaking through the drop ceiling, and you can hear the rain running down inside the roof. I can assure you that's not normal. And right now, I'm over here on Canterbury Road, and I've got what looks like a big chunk of somebody's roof laying in the middle of the road.
Okay, come back with that location of the roof and stuff.
It's like a big section of tar paper and shingles in the middle of the road on Canterbury Road, which is immediately adjacent to Smithfield Chevrolet, just off of Brightleaf Boulevard.
Okay, Canterbury Road by the Smithfield Chevrolet. What's the other cross street?
would be Briley Boulevard, which is the main drag of 39, 96, and 301 that passes right in front of Smithville Chevrolet.
Okay, it must have been, they must be doing a roof job, or do you see more than just some shingles and some tar paper?
Well, it's a great big chunk of it all kind of rolled up like it landed there. We're not having any wind here at the moment. I was in the chamber for 2 hours and couldn't really see what was going on outside until I came out of the chamber and could hear the rain coming through the ceiling. But we're not experiencing any wind at this time, but it must have occurred sometime within the last 2 hours because it wasn't there when I came through here to drop the kids off for daycare.
Roger on that. Thanks a lot.
Wish you luck. Don't know if you've seen the pictures on Channel 5 and Fox News, but the usual suspect locations have cars underwater in Raleigh. It's really entertaining at the moment.
Yeah, Capitol Boulevard and, let's see, Glenwood.
As always, hail to Crabtree Creek. We'll talk to you later, Jim, NC4DT Mobile.
Okay, NC4DT N0YO. What's the first name again?
Name is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Edward.
Okay, Dave, thanks a lot for the info. N0YO, Center on Skywarn.
N0YAO, NC4VA.
NC4VA, N0YO. Go ahead, Virginia.
Hey, I don't know whether you've had a lunch break or not. If you want, I can relieve you. If not, that's fine. I know we've got a severe thunderstorm warning just came out for central Sampson County. Do you need any relief for lunch?
No, just came back. Had to clean out my storm drain in my driveway. It was 2 feet underwater.
Okay, very good. Just checking on you. Well, I'll go ahead and clear out so you can bring up the tones for this severe thunderstorm warning in central Sampson County. Thanks, Jim. NC4VA.
Okay, I just sent off an E-Spotter report. So, okay, thanks a lot, Virginia, for checking in. Yeah, Charlie's been very helpful. So he relieved me for the time, and we are able to both have lunch and stuff. So, 7-3, N0YO. N0YO, Center County Skywarn's bringing up the tones.
Skywarn active.
This is N0YO, Central County Skywarn. The National Weather Service has just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for the following counties. Central Sampson County and Central North Carolina until 1:15 p.m. At 12:28 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm over Clayton, moving east at 15 miles an hour. Penny-sized hail and winds in excess of 58 miles an hour are likely with the storm. Locations impacted would include Turkey. A severe thunderstorm can produce large damaging hail, damaging winds of 58 miles an hour and greater, deadly lightning, and very heavy rain. Go inside a sturdy shelter, move to an interior room, and stay away from front windows. A tornado watch will remain in effect until 5 p.m. tonight of all of central North Carolina Skywarn listening area. Okay, remember, a warning means severe weather is imminent and occurring according to radar and or ground reports. The National Weather Service is looking for reports of severe weather. This will include the following: hail any size initially, and then penny size, 3/4 inch diameter or larger, measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles an hour, any measured rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time or less, and the times of measurement. Flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs, rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes. Damage caused by high winds, such as downed limbs and trees, in approximate diameter, any building or roof damage. Skywarn will monitor this frequency of reports of severe weather. Please stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or local media for further information and updates. We're operating on the WB4 TQD repeater at 14688. Should this repeater go offline, our backup repeater will be the K4 ITL of 147.105 with a tone of 82.5. Our next backup will be the 147.135 with a tone of 82.5. This is N0YO at Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports of any criteria severe weather. Okay, this is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has just issued a thunderstorm warning for Franklin and Vance County until 1:30 p.m. The National Weather Service in Raleigh has issued a serious thunderstorm warning for western Franklin County in southern Vance County until 1:30 p.m. At 12:45 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated severe thunderstorms over Youngsville or 8 miles southwest of Lewisburg, moving north at 12 miles an hour. Penny-sized hail and winds in excess of 58 miles an hour are likely with the storm. Locations impacted will include the following: Franklinton and Lewisburg. The severe thunderstorm can produce large damaging hail, damaging winds of 58 miles an hour or greater, deadly lightning, and very heavy rain. Please go inside a sturdy shelter, move to an interior room, and stay away from windows. The severe thunderstorm can produce tornadoes with little or no advance warning. Be prepared to move quickly to an interior room of a safe shelter if you hear or see a tornado. A tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. for all of central North Carolina. This includes all of central North Carolina Skywarn area too. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We are now in active mode. Please stand by. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has just issued a tornado warning for the following counties. Central Chatham County until 1:45 p.m. At 1 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Goldston, or 7 miles northeast of Sanford, moving northeast at 13 miles an hour. Locations included Goldston. The safest place to be during a tornado is on the lowest floor of the building, in a small room such as a closet or bathroom, or an interior hallway. Use blankets and pillows to protect your body from flying debris. Stay away from windows and exterior walls. A tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. for all of central North Carolina. I repeat, the National Weather Service has just issued a tornado warning for central Chatham County until 1:45 p.m. Doppler radar indicated a tornado at 1 p.m. around Goldston, or 7 miles northwest of Sanford, moving northeast at 13 miles an hour. Location impact would include Goldston. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. Just remember, a warning means severe weather is imminent and occurring based on radar and or ground reports. National Weather Service is looking for reports of severe weather. This would include hail, any size initially, and then penny size, 3/4 inch diameter or larger thereafter. We're also looking for measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles an hour. Measure rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time, or less than the times of measurement. Flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs. Rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes. Any damage caused by high winds, such as downed limbs or trees, in the approximate diameter. We're also looking for building and roof damage. Skywarn will monitor this frequency of reports of severe weather and increase activity as needed with any criteria verification. Skywarn at this time is in active mode, and this is a directed net. Please direct all traffic to N0YO at this time for Central Carolina Skywarn. We're operating on the WB4 TQD repeater 14688. Should this repeater go offline, our backup repeater will be the K4ITL 147105 with a tone of 82.5. Our next backup would be the 147135 with a tone of 82.5. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for any spotted reports of criteria severe weather. I repeat, we are in active mode at this time.
N0YO, KB4BZ.
KB4BZ, N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn. Go ahead.
If I just turned on and caught the last end, there's some type of warning out. Can you paraphrase in your own words what's going on?
Okay, we are in active mode at this time. There is a tornado warning for Chatham County.
Thank you, sir. I will let you know if I get anywhere near such conditions. KB4BZ clearing.
Very good. Be careful. They're popping up all over the place. We just got reports in another county, not ours, by law enforcement that there's a tornado. So conditions are favorable, so please stand by. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We are in active mode at this time. There is a tornado warning for Chatham County until 1:15 p.m. This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn. I repeat, the tornado warning is until 1:45 p.m. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for the following counties: Franklin and Vance County. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 1:30 p.m. for southern Vance and northwestern Franklin counties. At 1:05 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar continued to indicate a severe thunderstorm. The storm was located near Franklinton, moving north at 13 miles an hour. Locations in the path of the storm would be Kittrell and Ingleside. Severe thunderstorms can produce tornadoes with little or no advance warning. Be prepared to move quickly to an interior room of a safe shelter if you hear or see a tornado. A tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. tonight for all of central North Carolina. Here's an update on the tornado warning for Chatham County. Stays in effect until 1:45 p.m. That's for central Chatham County. At 1:05 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar continued to indicate a tornado. This tornado was located over extreme south central Chatham County, or 7 miles northwest of Sanford, moving northeast at 12 miles an hour. The tornado will otherwise remain over mainly rural areas of the indicated county. Safest place to be during the tornado is in a basement. Get under a workbench or other piece of sturdy furniture. If no basement is available, seek shelter on the lowest floor of the building, an interior hallway, or room such as a closet. Use blankets or pillows to cover your body, and always stay away from windows. If in a mobile home or vehicles, evacuate them and get inside a substantial shelter. If no shelter is available, lay flat on the nearest ditch or other low spot and cover your head with your hands. I repeat, this is a tornado warning for Chatham County. This is in south and central Chatham County, but it is in the rural area, but be on the lookout. We're also on a tornado watch for all of central North Carolina Skywarn area until 5 p.m. today. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn in active mode. We are standing by for any spotter reports of criteria severe weather. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We are in active mode. The National Weather Service has just issued a severe thunderstorm warning, updated until 2 p.m. for Chatham County. That's until 2 p.m. Chatham County. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has continued the tornado warning for Chatham County until 1:45 p.m. A tornado warning remains in effect until 1:45 p.m. for Central Chatham County. At 1:05 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar continued to indicate a tornado. This tornado was located over extreme south-central Chatham County, or 7 miles northwest of Sanford, moving northeast at 12 miles an hour. The tornado will otherwise remain over mainly rural areas of the indicated county. Safest place to be during a tornado is in a basement. Get under a workbench or other piece of sturdy furniture. If no basement is available, seek shelter on the lowest floor of the building, an interior hallway or room such as a closet. Use blankets or pillows to cover your body and your head, and always stay away from the windows. If in mobile homes or vehicles, evacuate them immediately and get inside substantial shelter. If no shelter is available, lay flat in the nearest ditch or other low spot and cover your head with your hands. A tornado watch is in effect until 5 p.m. for all of central North Carolina. Okay, National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Wilson County. Here's the update on it. A tornado warning has been issued for western Wilson County in central North Carolina and south central Nash County in central North Carolina until 2 p.m. At 1:18 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Sims, or 16 miles east of Linwood, moving north at 11 miles an hour. Location back would include Sims, Wilson, and New Hope. The safest place to be during a tornado is on the lowest floor of a building, in a small room such as a closet or bathroom, or in an interior hallway. Please use blankets or pillows to protect your body from any flying debris. Stay away from windows and exterior walls. A tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for all of North Carolina, central North Carolina, in the Skywarn area. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We are in active mode, so this is a directed net. We are looking for severe reports of severe criteria weather. Please call N0YO at this time. Okay, this is N0YO with an update. We do have a report by law enforcement that there is a funnel cloud at 1:21 p.m. Highway Patrol reported a funnel cloud near Highway 401 south of just Pittsboro. This is in Chatham County by Goldston. I repeat, there is a report of a funnel cloud. This was at 1:21 p.m. by the Highway Patrol. It was near Highway 401, just south of Pittsboro. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We are in active mode. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We are in active mode. A tornado warning still remains in effect in Chatham County until 1:45 p.m. At 1:23 p.m., local law enforcement reported a tornado. This tornado was located over central Chatham County, or 9 miles northwest of Sanford, moving northeast at 12 miles an hour. At this time, the National Weather Service is looking for reports of the severe weather. This will include hail, any size initially, the penny size, 3/4 inch diameter or larger thereafter. Measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles an hour. Measured rainfall 1 inch or more. That falls in an hour's time or less than the times of measurement. We're also looking for flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs, rotating wall clouds and funnel clouds or tornadoes. We're looking for damage caused by high winds, such as downed limbs or trees in approximate diameter, plus building and roof damage. Skywarn will be monitoring this frequency reports of severe weather. Please please stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or local media for further information updates. This is N0YL for Central Carolina Skywarn. We're standing by for spotter reports of criteria severe weather. We are in active mode, and this is a directed net.
N0YO, WW4TLB inquiry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, can you confirm, but it was 401? You sure it's not 421 out of Pittsburgh? Just trying to clarify.
That was reported by the State Highway Patrol, and it was just south of Highway 401 by Pittsburgh.
I'm not familiar with any 401 around Pittsburgh, and I'm pretty familiar with Pittsburgh. That's why I was asking. There's 421 and 15501, but I don't know of a 401 around Pittsburgh.
Well, that's the report I just got, unless he meant 421.
Yeah, I suspect it's 421. I'm going to be heading in that direction here in about 10 minutes, but I just trying to confirm. I believe they're probably saying 421. That's just to help you out a little bit.
Okay, yeah, we're getting warnings all over the place here.
Okay, I'll back out, but yeah, I suspect it's 421 because 421 runs between Sanford and Pittsburgh, WW4TLB. Actually, Sour City and Pittsburgh. Sour City and Sanford, I'm sorry, WW4TLB.
And 0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn. Okay, there's been a report by the State Highway Patrol that there is a tornado on the ground. This was at 1:23 p.m. Just north of Gulf. That's just north of Gulf in Goldston in Chatham County. This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn, in active mode.
Jim, that's 421. Just to confirm for you. WW4TLB.
Roger on that.
Jim, did you get the new warning that was just issued, NC40 Mobile?
Stand by, I'm on the phone with people. Yeah, I already posted that warning on the tornado.
So we heard the one covering part of Guilford. Didn't know if you had put it out. Thanks.
Yeah, we don't cover Guilford County, though.
This is KI4SDF.
Go ahead. This is a directed net. Go ahead. This is N0YO with Skywarn.
I am on Highway 42 and 264, and in the westbound direction, I do see rotation, and it does look, I mean, it is connected to the cloud base. I would say that's a good, strong visual on tornado.
Okay, that's on Highway 42 and 264. And what county are you in?
Wilson County, and it's visually west of that location.
Okay, just west of Highway 42 and 264.
That would be correct. It's I can't tell if it's the rotation falls behind the tree line for my visual, but so I can't say whether it's on the ground or not, but it's definitely visible.
Roger on that. Give me your call sign and name again.
It's Kilo India 4, Sierra Echo Foxtrot, Ian.
Okay, Kilo India 4, Sierra Echo Foxtrot. Gotcha, Ian. Thank you very much for your report.
N0YO, NC4VA. Jim, I'll cover for you while you call that in.
Okay, very good. Thanks, Virginia.
NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn. Tornado warning remains in effect until 1:45 p.m. for Central Chatham County. Also, a tornado warning is in effect for western Wilson County and south central Nash County until 2 p.m. Tornado watch is in effect for all of Central Carolina Skywarn coverage area until 5 p.m. Those counties include Chatham, Durham, Edgecombe, Franklin, Granville, Halifax, Harnett, Johnston, Lee, Nash, Orange, Person, Sampson, Vance, Wake, Warren, Wayne, and Wilson counties. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports.
KI4SEF, N0YO.
Go ahead, KI4SEF.
Okay, there was a report of a touchdown, and that's the same one. Can you still see it?
I parked on the overpass to get a clearer visual on it, and I've since moved from that location. I can't. I see some still upper level rotation, but I don't see the funnel cloud from my current position.
Okay, you don't see the funnel cloud, but you do see rotation in the clouds up above.
You're Roger.
Okay, and what direction is that moving to right now?
I'll be real honest. Being mobile, I'm a little turned around on which direction's up.
Okay, very good.
All right, KI4SDF.
Okay, thank you for the report, and National Weather Services, thank you too. And they were just trying to confirm if it was still on the ground or if you have seen it go back up. Okay, this is N0YO for Central County Skywarn. Do we have any other spotter reports with criteria information? NC4VA, N0YO.
N0IO, NC4VA.
Okay. I can, why don't you give me a call on the phone?
Okay, will do. NC4VA.
N0YO, Central County Skywarn.
NC4VA, KI4SEF.
KI4SEF, NC4VA.
There is still rotation making it to the ground. I went further up because I'm trying to get to the exit that it's rotating at, but it is still visible.
Okay, Jim is on board too as net control. Are you seeing a funnel extending partway down from the wall cloud, or are you actually seeing a tornado which is on the ground?
Well, I'm not seeing any debris at the moment or anything that defines the funnel cloud well, but there's immense rotation and downward swirling from the cloud base.
I need a break right now for another warning.
Ian, stand by 1 second. I definitely want to get that report. Go ahead with the warning, Jim.
Okay, this is N0YO Skywarn. We now have another tornado warning for the following counties: Franklin, Johnston, Nash, and Wake County until 2:15 p.m. National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Linwood moving northeast at 14 miles an hour. So I'll get the rest of the report later here. Go ahead and get the rest of the information in that funnel there.
Ian, go ahead with your report.
Okay, it's going to be within about a half mile of the intersection of 264 and 95. And that cloverleaf, if you had to choose a quadrant, it would be northwest. Okay,
so looking 1.5 miles northwest of the intersection of 264 and I-95. What county?
It's going to be Wilson.
And you're seeing rotation, and you're seeing swirling, and how far down from the cloud base? Halfway to the ground, quarter of the way to the ground?
Well, I was at an elevated location, which was over top of the bridge, and I could see it all the way down below what I could see below the tree line, so that's not far off the ground, I wouldn't say.
Okay, probably on the ground. And what time was that?
What, about 2-3 minutes ago?
Did you say 2 to 3 minutes ago?
Roger.
Okay, Ian, thanks a lot. Jim, I'll go ahead and call that in, and I'm going to turn net control back to you. And Ian, if you'll hang around if you can, just a little bit in case we have further questions. NC4VA.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't raining where I was at observing that. It's just started to pour, so I might re-strategize where I'm located. KI4SEF.
NCOYO, KD4JWF.
Virginia, the county already called it in.
Skywarn, KD4JWF.
Go ahead, JWF.
Be advised, I'm available now in the road. I'm in Wilson right now at the 264. Be also looking for and give you any report.
Okay, very good. Yeah, we got reports from Skywarn spotter and also from the county law enforcement. It is on the ground still in that area, so be careful.
Yeah, I'm here in Wilson, 95 and 264.
95 and 264.
KI4SEF, NC4VA.
KI4SEF, go ahead.
Ian, you were looking northwest from the intersection of 264 and I-95. How far away were you from what appeared to be a funnel cloud?
I'd put it at the mile to half mile. It was very much in the foreground.
So a mile to a half a mile, is that what you were saying?
Roger, I think that'd be about accurate.
Okay, thanks, Ian. Appreciate it. C4VA.
This is N0YO, Skywarn. A tornado warning remains in effect for south central Nash and north central Wilson County until 2 p.m. At 1:41 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar continued to indicate a tornado. This new tornado was located near Sims, or 14 miles south of Nashville, moving at 11 miles per hour. Locations impacted by this storm would include New Hope and Elm City. Several sightings of funnel clouds have been reported. With the storm, take cover now. If a basement is not available, move to an interior room or hallway on the lowest floor. Stay away from windows and exterior walls. A tornado watch remains in effect of all central North Carolina area until 5 p.m. tonight. This is N0YO for Centrica and Skywarn. We are in active mode. The tornado warning for Chatham County has been expired. There is no more warning in the Chatham County area.
Net control, request to with the station on 264.
Go ahead. His name's Ian. Go ahead, Al.
It's KD4JWS. Where you located right now?
KI4SEF, are you there?
KI4SEF, go ahead.
Okay, Jose wants to talk to you. He's just not too far from you. Go ahead, Jose.
Yes, sir. What's your location right now?
My location is alternate 264 and 95, roughly, back off the way a little bit. I've got a visual again on the rotation. It doesn't look like at this point it's extending to the ground, but it's really hard to say for sure. It's kind of like a composite of like 3 or 4 little twisties surrounding a larger rotating body.
Good copy. You say you're on 264, right?
Alternate at this point, 264 alternate.
Yes, sir. I'm in that area and looking also.
Okay, if you'd like to know further, I'm parked over here by the Bojangles.
Yeah, I stay on Raleigh Road, coming out of Wilson, and 95 in front of me. Should I take 95 to you, or continue on 60 to connect to 264?
I don't know Wilson as good as I ought to, but I think Raleigh Road's going to put you running ahead of this storm.
Station standby. It's N0YO, Centrica and Skywarn. The tornado warning is still in effect for Nash and Wilson County. A tornado was reported just north of Highway 95 and US 264 intersection. This tornado was located near Sims, or 13 miles south of Nashville, moving north at 12 miles an hour. Take cover now. So if you're in that area, people are in that area, please be warned that there is a tornado on the ground in that area. Also, there is a tornado warning for the following counties: Franklin, Johnston, Nash, and Wake County until 2:15 p.m. The National Weather Service has spotted a tornado on Doppler radar. It indicated a tornado near Linwood, moving northeast at 14 miles an hour. At 1:46 p.m., local law enforcement indicated a tornado. This tornado was located near Linwood, moving northeast at 15 miles an hour. A tornado was reported on the ground in the 5,000 block of Thanksgiving Fire Road. Locations in the path of the storm would include Emmett, Wendell, Middlesex, and Pilot. This is a dangerous situation in schools, hospitals, nursing homes, factories, shopping centers, and public places. Move to a pre-designated shelter area. Interior hallways on the lowest floors are the best. Stay away from windows or glass doors. A tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. Wednesday afternoon for all of central North Carolina. I repeat, a tornado warning remains in effect until 2:15 for extreme south central Franklin, southwestern Nash, east central Wake, and north central Johnston counties. At 1:46, local law enforcement reported a tornado on the ground. This was located near Linwood, moving northeast at 15 miles an hour. The tornado was reported on the ground in the area of 5,000 block of Thanksgiving Fire Road. This is N0YO for Centrica Skywarn. We are waiting for more reports of severe weather criteria.
Okay, I got this on site. I got on site. It's a Blummery Road, and 95. Blummery Road, 95, and it's rotation on the ground.
Okay, slower. What road is that? Blummery
Road is on the ground, and it's heading to Wilson on Blummery Road and 95.
Okay, Blummery Road and 95 going towards Wilson on the ground. Gotcha. N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn.
NC4VA, go ahead, Jim, and call that in, but let's get a spelling from Jose on that before you call that in. Jose, can you spell that road?
Let me get the sign real quick. I just trying to get away from it.
Absolutely. Safety first.
KI4SEF.
KI4SEF, NC4VA.
I guess I'm seeing it from a slightly different angle, but I had to get back on 95, and I've just kind of observed it kind of working. It's working away across 95. Right now it's crossing.
Okay, stand by a second and keep safe. Let me see if Jose's got a spelling for Jim.
Is it Blummery?
Can you spell that?
O-M-E-R-Y.
Is that the M-E-R-Y is the name of the road? Is that correct?
Yeah, B-L-O-O-M-E-R-Y.
One more time.
B-L-O-O-M-E-R-Y.
Gotcha. Did you copy that, Jim?
I copied.
Okay, I'll cover. Go ahead.
Great.
Thanks, Jose, NC4VA.
NC4VA, NC4DT. Virginia, if you can give me a quick piece of information, I may be able to get you some eyes-on information regarding the Emmet Thanksgiving Fire Road incident. What is the direction of travel, please? Over.
One moment, let me check that. NC4VA. Okay, station asking about tornado was reported on the ground at 5,000 block of Thanksgiving Fire Road. It was moving northeast at 15 miles per hour, moving northeast. Tornado was located near Linwood at 1:46 p.m. NC4VA.
Roger. I'm going to cut from 96 over toward 39 and see if I can get ahead of what you're looking for. I'll try to give you some eyes on when I get to the top of the hill over there.
Okay, be very careful, though. NC4VA.
N0YO Skywarn. Jose, is it? Do you see any debris on the, around the tornado right now?
There's negatives breaking off in different spurts, and I got law enforcement also verifying the area.
Okay, Jose, and Ian, if you see any debris or any damage, please give us a call. They want to know reports of the damage in the area. This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn. We are in active mode. There's tornado warnings all the way through the area here. The following areas include Nash and Wilson until 2:30 p.m. Also in Franklin and Johnston County until 2:15 p.m. And also in Nash and Wake County until 2:15 p.m. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. Everybody beware and be safe.
84JWS.
Go ahead, Jose.
Okay, it's off the ground. It's still a funnel cloud. I got law enforcement and fire department right in front of me, trying to make sure it doesn't hit the ground. But it's right above the neighborhood. It's not hitting the ground this time. It just had the funnel cloud close to the ground.
Very good. It's just off the ground, and you're watching it all. Okay, be careful.
Jim, go ahead and call that in, and I'll cover for you, NC4VA.
N0YO.
NC4VA, NC4DT Mobile.
NC4DT, NC4VA.
Virginia, we're headed toward the projected path of this, which is going to be in the Corinth Holders area. We went from very light sprinkling of rain to absolutely torrential downfalls at approximately the intersection of Eagles Nest Road and Highway 96, south of Wendell. Over.
Okay, I have you near Eagles Nest Road and Highway 96 south of Wendell. Okay, if you see any rotation, you see a funnel cloud, any damage, give us a call back. Be careful, NC4VA.
Affirmative, Virginia. I'm just coming up on the intersection shortly here of Highway 231, which is near Corinth Holder School. That is going to be the highest point of elevation in this area. Based on what you told me and the 5,000 block of Applewhite, I would expect the path to cross Highway 96 somewhere just south of Corinth Holder School. So I'm going to be looking for evidence of it having passed that location. I'm going to proceed down 96, then I'll cut over to 39 north.
Okay, and you mentioned Applewhite Road. It was Thanksgiving Fire Road, according to the statement by the NWS. Okay, be careful, NC4VA.
Affirmative. Understand that particular road, when you get to Covered Bridge Road, at that intersection, it is Thanksgiving Fire Road to the east, and it is Applewhite Road to the west. And that 5,000 block is not far down from that intersection at Covered Bridge Road.
Okay, very good. Thanks a lot. NC4VA.
Okay, Virginia, you want to call that one in? That's the second cell.
He hasn't spotted anything yet. Other than very heavy rain at this point, he's going to give us a report based on what he sees. NC4VA.
Okay, very good. Jose, you're still on the first cell.
Yes, I am. I'm here with law enforcement. There's going to be a splitting up in several vortex.
It is going to be splitting up. Okay, and the area again? Still the same area?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's your location again? You're on Interstate 95 and what?
I still down the neighborhood on Blumary Road.
Yeah, 4 you.
Cat 4 SEF, go ahead, NC4VA.
I see one center of rotation, but then off to the side, probably a half mile in separation on the other tail end of the updraft, I'm seeing almost separate. But I don't know if Jose can confirm that from his angle. So it might be an optical illusion. I'm currently at the intersection of Sugar Hill and Thompson Chapel.
Okay, I think Jose also reported multiple, as he called it, swirls or vortices there. So tell me what you're seeing again.
Well, I'm basically seeing, I'd say overall it's two centers of rotation. They tend to have their own kind of vortice look in the middle of the mass of rotation, but the total rotation, I'd say there's two separates.
Okay, and are these funnels?
One of them's just rotating wall cloud type. The other one looks as if it extends enough to call that a funnel cloud.
Okay, on the funnel cloud, how close is it to the ground? Is it a quarter of the way down, halfway down, 3/4?
I'd go for half.
Okay, and what direction are you looking from Sugar Hill and Thompson Chapel Road?
Well, I'm assuming that I'm not too far from 95 here, and I'm going to make the assumption that that's going semi-north. It would be south, but I think it does angle a little bit here.
So looking north from Sugar Hill, and how far away would you say the rotating wall cloud is and the funnel cloud?
Now, that would be slightly south. Yeah, slightly south. Repeat.
Okay, let me go back and clarify then. Are you looking north or are you looking south?
I believe I'm looking south.
Okay, and how far away is the rotating wall cloud, and how far away is the funnel cloud that's halfway to the ground?
I'd say the rotating wall cloud's about a half mile, and the other would be about a mile.
Okay, and give me the county on this.
This is right on the Wilson-Nash line. I'm not sure where I fall.
Okay, Ian, thanks a lot. If you have further reports, call back, NC4VA.
Break, NC40VA, NC40 T-Mobile.
Go ahead, station.
Virginia, I'm approximately a mile east of Covered Bridge Road on Highway 96. I have not yet intersected any path of damage. However, I've had a couple of locations where I have had a 180-degree view of the horizon through the tree line. I would think your operators need to be looking more toward the vicinity of Highway 39, somewhat south of Five County Stadium, because I'm pulled over to the side and I do have a glimpse of an area that appears to still have a funnel. Over.
Okay, give me your location again. I have you 1 mile east of Covered Bridge Road, and what highway was that?
I am on Highway 96, 1 mile or 1.5 miles east of Covered Bridge Road. That is beyond Strickland-Hinton Road. I have an opening in the trees where I, for a moment, appeared to see a funnel. That would be more in the direction of the intersection, I would guess, of Highway 231 and Highway 39 North.
Okay, so you're 1.5 miles east of Covered Bridge Road and Highway 96, looking toward Highway 231 and Highway 39 North, and you see a funnel cloud. Is that correct?
That's correct, although it has moved out of the narrow view that I have between the trees. So I'm going to proceed on east for just a moment on 96, see if I can find you evidence of the path of where it may have crossed 96. Over.
Okay, and how far away was that funnel cloud from you at that time?
I'm guessing about 4 miles because visibility has been pretty much limited, although the rain here has stopped at this location.
Okay, call me back if you have further information. Appreciate it. NC4VA. N0YO, NC4VA.
I was just going to call you. Okay, it was Covered Bridge Road and Highway 96.
I got it. Let me go ahead and call it in real quick, and you go ahead and take further reports. NC4VA.
Okay, and that's the second cell that they're looking for. Great. Good job, Ian. N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn.
KD4JW.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm about 0.30 miles from Lamb Road, Lamm Road, on Plummery Road. We still have rotation, nothing on the ground, and the cell they touched down, it was basically through a tobacco soybean field for a brief moment, maybe not even more than a minute.
Okay, there was a touchdown, but it was in a tobacco field, soybean field. That was the cell that you're looking at right now?
Yes, we're still here looking at it. We had, like I say, just have a rotation, no funnel at this time, just rotation, the base rotation. And basically, they did got the ground was basically through a tobacco soybean field, real briefly. But the cell is still hanging with a base rotation, no funnel.
Okay, and what direction is it moving?
Right now, it's going northwest, northeast. I'm in the intersection, close to the intersection of Blood Mary Road and Lamb Road, Lamm Road.
Okay, very good. How far away do you think you were from that funnel cloud?
When I first encountered it, I was maybe not even half a mile.
Very good. I'll call it in.
NC4VA, NC4DT Mobile, standing by for you, Virginia.
Go ahead, NC4VA.
Didn't know if you were still on the phone. I've come all the way down to Antioch Church Road, and then I have turned north to cut over to 39. There is absolutely no evidence of a destruction path crossing 96. So apparently after leaving Thanksgiving Fire Road, it must have lifted up crossing this area. So I'll head up 39, let you know if I have any indication of a touchdown up toward the stadium.
Okay, good information. Thanks so much. And let me know if you find any evidence of a touchdown or any damage. Appreciate it. NC4VA.
Okay, this is N0YO with an update. This is a directed net. I repeat, this is a directed net to net control. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Franklin, Johnson, Nash, and Wake County until 2:45 p.m. The National Weather Service Doppler radar has indicated a tornado over Lynn Road and moving northeast at 14 miles an hour. Also in Wilson County, there is a rotating wall cloud in that area. There was a touchdown briefly and back up, so please beware.
Skywarn KD4JWF.
Go ahead, JWF.
Above Lamb Road, northeast.
Okay, Lamb Road, northeast. Yes, go ahead.
And it's not funnel defined yet. They have several wall clouds within this. So we are watching real close right now because they have multiple wall clouds at this time.
Okay, how many multiple wall clouds do you see? Can you give a rough estimate how many wall clouds you see that are rotating? There's now a tornado warning for Sampson County until 2:45 p.m. At 2:13 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Clinton moving northeast at 14 miles an hour. Skywarn is in active mode at this time. We have a tornado warnings until 2:45 p.m. for the following counties: Sampson, Franklin, Johnston, Nash, Wake, and also in Wilson. And 2:30 for Nash County. And 2:30 for Wilson County. We are looking for criteria at this point, severe weather criteria. Please call N0YO at this time, the directed net.
N0YO, N4TAB.
N4TAB, go ahead.
Jim, you mentioned a minute ago that the Weather Service had indicated they at least on their instruments, they had a believed to be a tornadic event on Lynn, L-Y-N-N Road. Is that Wake County?
No, it's Lamb, L-A-M-M Road. That's in Wilson.
Roger that. Thank you, sir. N4TAB is clear.
But we are in a tornado warning for Wake County, so be on the lookout.
Thank you very much, sir. N4TAB is clear.
Okay, N0YO, centered on Skywarn. Standing by for more reports. The National Weather Service is now continuing the tornado warning for Nash County until 2:30. There is a tornado warning for Nash County until 2:30 p.m. At 2:13 p.m., local law enforcement reported a tornado. This tornado was located 8 miles south of Nashville, moving northeast at 14 miles an hour. There's now a tornado warning for Sampson County until 2:45 p.m. At 2:13 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Clinton, moving northeast at 14 miles an hour. The other tornado warnings are for Franklin, Johnson, Nash, Wake County until 2:45. So please be on the lookout. At this time, the National Weather Service is looking for severe weather criteria. Please call N0YO net control for Central Carolina Skywarn.
N0YO, NC4DT Mobile.
Go ahead.
Jim, I've been able to make the complete circuit down here. The formation that I was discussing with Virginia, which appeared to be a funnel cloud, at this time is very rapid upper level rotation and it is approximately northeast of the intersection of Richardson Road and Highway 39 North. That's just inside the Johnston County side of the Johnston-Wake County line. Over.
Okay, northeast on Richardson Road, and what was the cross street?
Highway 39. That intersection is about 2 miles south of 5 County Stadium off 39. Upper level rotation in the clouds occurring rapidly about 3 to 4 miles northeast of that location.
Okay, just 2 miles south of 5 Stadium Drive. And how far did you say?
Say that's south of 5 County Stadium up in Zebulon. It's about a mile inside the Johnston County line, that intersection, and it is northeast of that intersection that the rotation is visible.
Okay, County Stadium Drive. Okay. And it was 5 miles where?
Okay, once again, the intersection of Richardson Road and Highway 39 is approximately 2 miles south of 5 County Stadium on Highway 39, just inside the Johnston County line. And from that intersection, the rotation is northeast in direction. Over.
Okay, got it. All right, very good.
Okay, 84JWF.
Stand by a second.
KI4SGF.
Okay, Jose, go ahead.
I'm locating Old Bailey Highway, Old Bailey, B-A-I-L-E-Y Highway. And the cell that I was looking for is all combined. It's combined and still have a small rotating wall cloud on Old Bailey Road and Highway 1937. Old Bailey Road, Highway 37, and it's rotating. It's a funnel cloud this time.
Okay, it's a funnel cloud. Has it touched down? Old Bailey Highway and 1937 Highway.
I'm looking at the funnel cloud. Cannot see the end behind the tree lines if it's touched down or not, but it's a low rotating funnel cloud.
Okay, do you see any debris?
Not at this time.
It is on the ground. KI4SGF. I've got a better visual.
It's on the ground. Do you have an idea exactly where it is?
I'm sorry, there was a double there.
Okay, do you have an idea exactly where that is now?
Jose was accurate. I'm on Highway 97, just make sure we're not looking at different ones. Highway 97, and that's going to be about 2 miles west of Sandy Forks Lane, I think, or road, which is about 5 miles from 95 west.
Okay. Jose, now was that Bailey Highway and Highway 1937?
And that's correct. And it's completely went up the ground. My location is not touching the ground this time. It's still rotating.
Very good. But it's still a funnel cloud, but not touching down?
Correction. It is on the ground. I just cleared the path. It's still on the ground.
Okay, what county are you in right now, Jose? Still Wilson?
Nash County.
Okay, whereabouts are you around by Middlesex?
I'm trying to see I can get a street sign. Oh, it's behind a housing here, and it's still Old Bailey Highway. Okay, I'm in the corner of Old Bailey Highway and Lee Lane. Old Bailey Highway and Lee Lane.
Okay, where in relationship is that to Bailey, the town of Bailey?
No idea. I'm just traveling northwest at this time. Northwest, traveling on Old Bailey Highway. And it's in front of me.
Okay, is that, how far is that from Highway 96? Or 95?
I'm close to a Strickland Crossroads. That's where I'm heading right now.
C40T.
It's moving northwest. And it should be crossing Old Bailey Highway within 3 minutes.
Okay, moving northwest, should be crossing Old Bailey Highway in about 3 minutes. Okay.
N0IO, NC4VA. Jim, why don't you go ahead and call in your report, and I'm going to give you a break for a few minutes and serve as net control, but I need you to be in the background in case things get real busy so we can switch back and forth. I know you've had it for a while, so I'll give you a quick break here. NC4VA.
Okay, Virginia, already called in. I was on the line with them and confirming it. It's already called in.
Okay, very good. Take a break for a few minutes. Go get something to drink and relax, and just be in the background in case I need you. And I'll just give you a quick break. NC4VA.
Okay, I'll be writing the reports for you. N0YO.
NC4DT with info.
NC4DT, NC4VA.
In response to Jim's question, he asked how far that would be from Highway 96. What I had reported with high-level rotation is obviously the back end of the same formation they are looking at, and the location he's describing is probably about 15 miles northeast from the Richardson Road Highway 96 location that I gave him. Over.
Okay, thanks. Jim, did you copy that information?
Okay, 15 miles northeast of Richardson Road.
Yeah, Jim, the intersection that I gave you that I was viewing that upper-level rotation from, that's obviously the back end of that same incident that you're looking at. And you said you asked him how far it was from Highway 96. I would say about 15 miles north-northeast, over.
Okay, got it.
KI4BBE to net control.
This is NC4VA with Skywarn. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, I'm traveling north from Jacksonville up to Maryland. I wanted to find out how close are these rotations to 95?
Well, let's see. Hold on one second. NC4VA.
KI4SDF, ma'am.
Go ahead, Ian.
Well, this one I'm sitting here watching is about 5 to 6 miles, so, I mean, that may be the worst case answer, so I'd go with that number.
Okay. These rotations are to the west of I-95, and at, let's see, 227, and you've got Ian's count as well. And I'm showing less than maybe 25 miles, Ian. Is that correct? Is that what you're showing as well on your radar?
I'm mobile. I've got a visual on the funnel right now. And it's continued to stay in the vicinity where I last reported. It's kind of weeble-wobbling.
Okay. Alrighty. For the gentleman who's traveling, we have one tornado warning, and at this point in time in Sampson County, which is to the west of I-95, and then tornado warning for north central Johnson, east central Wake, southwestern Nash, south central Franklin. And that's in effect until 2:45 p.m. So there are two particular cells that we're watching at this time. Just continue listening to this repeater, and hopefully you'll be able to stay abreast of events as people describe the locations. NC4VA.
Roger, KI4BBE. Just one quick question. How close to Wilson is that?
Stand by, station if you would. At 2:31 p.m., the National Weather Service in Raleigh issued a tornado warning for central Nash County until 3:15 p.m. At 2:27 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado 8 miles south of Nashville, moving northeast at 12 miles per hour. Locations impacted include Nashville. Again, tornado warning for central Nash County until 3:15 p.m. And, sir, ask me your question again. I think you said how close is it to Wilson? I-95 runs through Wilson County, and this storm is still to your west. However, the I-95 does go through Nash County, and Nash County is going to be in the tornado warning area.
Roger, net control. Okay, I'll say 7-3, and I'm going to sign and let you guys. I'll be monitoring your net. This is KI4BBE.
Okay, be careful, especially if you're heading north toward from Wilson County toward Nash County. That tornado warning is overlapping I-95. NC4VA.
NC4VA from KE4EQG.
KE4EQG. NC4VA.
Yes, ma'am. Name here is Lee. Location is Clinton, North Clinton. Just be advised that just overheard a rescue broadcast. EMS personnel has a confirmed sighting of a possible funnel cloud across streets North Peavine Road, and 5 Bridge Road. Location will be Clinton, Sampson County, over.
Okay, North Peavine, is that Peavine?
Roger.
Okay, and what time did you hear that report?
It was less than 10 minutes ago. I was waiting for the other gentleman and you to finish up, and I was going to come in and give that broadcast go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. NC4VA.
KD4JWF.
KD4JWF, NC4VA.
Be advised, the funnel cloud is no longer on the ground. It's basically just a wall cloud, and now it's dumping a lot of rain.
Okay, funnel cloud has withdrawn up, and you're just seeing a wall cloud. And location, Jose?
Intersection Old Bailey Road and Graham Brantley Road.
Okay, intersection of Old Bailey Road and Graham Brantley, Bratley.
Yes, ma'am.
County?
Nash County.
Okay, Jose, thank you very much. NC4VA.
What you call that? National Weather Service has just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Chatham County until 3:15 p.m.
This is NC4VA for Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Chatham County until 3:15 p.m. At 2:27 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm over Siler City, moving north at 13 miles per hour. Penny-sized hail in excess of 58 miles per hour likely with this storm. Locations impacted include Snow Camp and Sutphin. At this time, we have a tornado warning for central Nash County until 3:15 p.m. We have one for northern Sampson County until 2:45 p.m. Also, we have one for north central Johnston, east central Wake, southwestern Nash, south central Franklin until 2:45 p.m. And of course, a severe tornado watch is in effect for all of the Central Carolina coverage area until 5 p.m. Those counties include Chatham, Durham, Edgecombe, Franklin, Granville, Halifax, Harnett, Johnston, Lee, Nash, Orange, Person, Sampson, Vance, Wake, Warren, Wayne, and Wilson counties. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn.
NC4VA, KI4SCF.
KI4SCF, NC4VA. Go ahead, Ian.
I'm seeing a little bit of a funnel drop a quarter of the way down. It's starting to pull back up, but it's going to be north of, I'm still at the intersection of Old Bailey and 97. Jose may have a better picture on it, but I got a good broad shot of it.
Okay, so a funnel that has extended a quarter way down but seems to be pulling back up, and you're at Old Bailey Road and Highway 97. Is that correct?
That's correct. It can't make up its mind. It's up and down, but it may be part of just the rotation and the churn. But it looked like for a while there it went more than half and then kind of lingered back up.
What county, Ian?
That's Nash.
Okay, keep your eyes open. Appreciate it very much. Let me know if you have further reports. NC4VA.
All right, thanks. KI4SCF.
I'm calling it in.
KWF.
Go ahead, Jose.
Stand by. I'm still on Old Bailey Road, and I still have the wall rotating wall, and we're still not seeing any ground yet, but still in Old Bailey Road, and traveling northeast on Old Bailey Road.
Okay, so you're seeing just the rotating wall cloud as well, and are you traveling northeast or it's traveling northeast? Clarify for me.
I'm traveling northeast. The actual wall cloud is moving northwest.
Okay, and what's the closest cross street to you at Old Bailey Road, Jose?
Yeah, the rotating wall is still going. It's moving northwest, and I'm still in Old Bailey Road and going to proceed down, but it's just going in and out.
Jose, you're on Old Bailey Road. What's the closest cross street to you, and is this Nash County as well?
Bend of the River Road and Old Bailey Road.
Spell the, not Old Bailey Road, but the other road for me if you can.
Let me stand by. Let me get good close to the sign.
Virginia, I think you're saying bend of the river, as in where the river turns or bends, bend of the river. NC4DK.
That's correct. Bend with a D of the River Road and Old Bailey Road.
Okay, gotcha. I'm sorry, I just didn't comprehend the first time around. Bend to the River Road in Nash County, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you very much. NC4VA.
Jose, before you go, N0YO.
Go ahead.
What town are you close to?
Say again?
What town are you close to?
Just saw the sign. Let me see if I can get another one. Look at my GPS, see if I can get it. some information for you.
Roger on that.
It's going to be about 10 miles south of, roughly, I'm guessing, because that's Nashville's my hometown. I know where that road's at. It's about 10 miles south of Nashville, or less. KI4SEF.
10 miles south of Nashville, about. Okay.
Something like that.
Flip by double with you. What was that, Jose?
He's correct.
Okay, very good. I'll call it in.
NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn. The tornado warning for south central Franklin, southwestern Nash, east central Wake, and north central Johnston counties expires at 2:45 p.m. The storm which prompted the warning is weakened, and the warning will be allowed to expire. This storm will be closely watched for signs of possible reef strengthening. If you experience severe weather such as large hail or damaging winds, please pass that information through Central Carolina Skywarn or through the toll-free number that you received during your spotter training. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports.
Okay, Jose, N0YO, with an update on that.
Right now, I'm still looking at it, still rotating wall cloud. I'm on Macedonia Road at this time, traveling west.
Okay, very good. Back to you, Virginia. NC4VA, N0YO.
This is NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Sampson County until 3:30 p.m. At 2:41 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado 7 miles south of Hopton or 6 miles north of Clinton, moving northeast at 16 miles per hour. Locations impacted include Hopton. Tornado warning has also been issued for Lee County until 3:15 p.m. At 2:36 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Gum Springs or over Sanford, moving northeast at 12 miles per hour. Locations impacted include Sanford. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, we're in active mode. This is a directed net. All traffic should be directed to net control. Spotters are encouraged to stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or local media for further information and updates. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn.
KI4SEF.
KI4SEF, Central Carolina Skywarn.
I was wondering if I could get a direct real quick with Jose.
Go ahead. Please call in NC4VA.
His call just slipped my mind, but is Jose listening?
Go ahead, KD4JWF.
Sorry, too much caffeine and adrenaline. Where I'm at, I'm not seeing much more rotation. Is that the same for you?
Well, the ceiling starts dropping more, and it's trying to get from the back wall. That's when you can see the rotation. I'm located in Macedonia Roadway by the big church. And the front of the wall cloud, of course, is just standing by where you can see in the back is pushing it and the ceiling is dropping.
Okay. Yeah, what I have been watching rotating has kind of ceased, but it may be my angle. I was just going to check with you. All right, thanks. KI4SEF.
This is NC4VA for Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for eastern Halifax County until 3:30 p.m. A tornado warning for eastern Halifax County. At 2:45 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado 7 miles east of Enfield or 12 miles south of Halifax, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. Locations impacted include Tillery. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports of severe weather. This is NC4VA. National Weather Service has issued a severe weather statement that includes Chatham County. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 3:15 p.m. for southern Alamance and northwestern Chatham counties. And, of course, Chatham is part of Central Carolina Skywarn's coverage area. At 2:39 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar continued to indicate a severe thunderstorm. This storm was located near Snow Camp, or 7 miles north of Siler City, moving north at 13 miles per hour. Locations in the path of the storm include Sutphin, Swepsonville, Saxapahaw, Haw River, Graham, Glen Raven, Burlington, and Alamance. Severe thunderstorms can produce tornadoes with little or no advance warning. Be prepared to move quickly to an interior room of a safe shelter if you hear or see a tornado. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn.
KB4HJ in Sanford.
KB4HG and C4VA. Go ahead, Rhett.
Yeah, negative activity regards to the Hook Echo, I guess it's on radar. Came over Longview Acres, was real still, but no activity at all. Trying to get some reports toward 421 and toward the northeast of town.
Okay, Rhett, appreciate that report from Lee County, and if you do hear of any damage reports, anything like that, or either funnel cloud or tornado sightings, give me a call back. Of course, the primary thing is stay safe. Thanks a lot, Rhett, NC4VA.
That's why I'm calling you after the fact, KB4HG. Thank you.
This is NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service in Raleigh issued an urban and small stream flood advisory for northern Edgecombe and central Halifax County until 4:45 p.m. At 2:49 p.m., Doppler radar indicated heavy rain was falling and will result in minor flooding. Radar estimates indicate 2 to 4 inches of rain has fallen in the Beach Swamp area and also along Fishing Creek. Areas prone to flooding include Etheridge Farm Road near Fishing Creek. Should be avoided if possible. Locations threatened with flooding include Tillery, South Weldon, Halifax, and Enfield. Excessive runoff from this storm could cause flooding of small creeks and streams, country roads, as well as farmland along banks of creeks and streams. Be prepared to take action if the flooding threat increases or if a warning is issued. We have a tornado warning in effect for eastern Halifax County until 3:30 p.m., one for Sampson County, northeastern Sampson County, more specifically, until 3:30 p.m. The severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Chatham County has been canceled. The storm which prompted that warning has moved out of the area. The warning is no longer in effect. If you experience severe weather such as large hail or damaging winds in northwestern Chatham County, the National Weather Service is interested in your report. Please pass it through Central Carolina Skywarn. Tornado warning for Lee County in effect until 3:15 p.m. and tornado warning for central Nash County in effect until 3:15 p.m. I have an update on the tornado warning for Lee County. The tornado warning remains in effect until 3:15 p.m. for Lee County. At 2:54 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar continued to indicate a tornado. This tornado was located near Sanford, moving northeast at 13 miles per hour. The storm will move northeast along Highway 1 towards the Lee County Airport. When a tornado warning is issued based on Doppler radar, it means that strong rotation has been detected in the storm. A tornado may already be on the ground or be expected to develop shortly. If you're in the path of this dangerous storm, move indoors and to the lowest level of the building. Stay away from windows if driving. Do not seek shelter under a highway overpass. The National Weather Service has canceled now the tornado warning for Nash County. The storm which prompted that warning has weakened, and the warning is no longer in effect. If you experienced large hail or damaging winds, of course, please pass that report on. The National Weather Service is interested in it. This is NC4VA for Central Carolina Skywarn. We're in active mode. All traffic should be directed through net control. NC4VA standing by for spotter reports.
Skywarn, KD4JWF.
This is Skywarn. Go ahead, Jose.
Yeah, the situation in Nash County is getting clear now. It's the high clouds are showing up more than the low clouds, so I'm going to cease operations here.
Okay, Jose. Appreciate that. NC4VA.
KI4SCF.
Go ahead, Ian. This is Skywarn.
I guess just for your info and Jose's, I'm turning it back around to where I was trying to go to in Wilson to start with. But been a surreal experience. KI4SCF.
Well, Ian, I can't tell you how much I appreciate your spotting and Jose's spotting, as well as NC4DTs and all of those who have participated today and given us just really great reports. Appreciate it very much, and I know the National Weather Service does as well. These are some of the best reports we have had. NC4VA.
NC4VA and 0YL.
Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, both Scott and Jeff said thank you very much from the National Weather Service. You guys did an excellent job, everybody that reported in. That's exactly what they were looking for.
Thanks, Jim. NC4VA.
And 0YO.
This is NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn. At this time, we have a tornado warning for eastern Halifax County until 3:30 p.m. Eastern Halifax County until 3:30 p.m. Also a tornado warning for northeastern Sampson County until 3:30 p.m. And also one in Lee County, northern Lee County until 3:15 p.m. Skywarn is in active mode. Active mode means this is a directed net, and all traffic should be directed to net control. This is NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports of severe weather. This is Central Carolina Skywarn. The tornado warning for Central Lee County expires at 3:15 p.m. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened, and the warning will be allowed to expire. If you experience severe weather, such as large hail or damaging winds, the National Weather Service would definitely like your report. Please pass it through Central Carolina Skywarn, or you can use the toll-free number that you received during your spotter training. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports. The National Weather Service has just, by the way, issued an update. Tornado warning remains in effect until 3:30 p.m. for Halifax County. At 3:08 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar continued to indicate a tornado located near Tillery, or 8 miles south of Halifax, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. Locations in the path of the storm include Weldon. When a tornado warning is issued based on Doppler radar, it means that strong rotation has been detected in the storm. A tornado may already be on the ground or is expected to develop shortly. If you're in the path of this dangerous storm, move indoors and to the lowest level of the building. Stay away from windows. And if driving, do not seek shelter under a highway overpass. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports of severe weather. This is NC4VA with Central Carolina Skywarn. At 3:20 p.m., the National Weather Service in Raleigh issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Harnett County, in effect until 4 p.m. At 3:17 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm over Anderson Creek, or 9 miles northeast of Fort Bragg, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. Penny-sized hail and winds in excess of 58 miles per hour are likely with this storm. Locations impacted include Anderson Creek, Timberlake, and Lillington. At this time, we have a thunderstorm warning in effect for Sampson County, northeastern Sampson County, more specifically till 3:30 p.m. We also have one in effect for eastern Halifax County until 3:30 p.m. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect for all of Central Carolina Skywarn coverage area until 5 p.m. Those counties include Chatham, Durham, Edgecombe, Franklin, Granville, Halifax, Harnett, Johnston, Lee, Nash, Orange, Person, Sampson, Vance, Wake, Warren, Wayne, and Wilson counties. Again, a watch is in effect until 5 p.m. National Weather Service is looking for reports of hail, any size initially, then penny size, 3/4 inch in diameter or larger thereafter, measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles per hour, measured rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time or less, flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs, rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes, and any damage caused by high winds. That includes downed limbs and trees, their approximate diameter, and any building or roof damage. We're in active mode at this time. That means this is a directed net, and all traffic should be directed through net control. NC4VA. One last update. The tornado warning for Sampson County has expired. The storm which prompted that warning has weakened and will be allowed to expire. If you experienced any severe weather or damage, please make your report through Central Carolina Skywarn or through the toll-free number you received during your spotter training. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports.
All right, KB9LUK Mobile.
KB9LUK, NC4VA with Central Carolina Skywarn.
Yeah, I got no report, just letting you know I'm in here and monitoring. I'm going eastbound on, or south on 85 and across 40 towards Hector, Hickory, North Carolina there. So, KB9LUK Mobile, back to net control.
Okay, very good. Be careful as you travel. I copied as you were on 85 and You said you were back toward Hickory, I believe. I know 85 and 40 come together near Durham County as well. And in our coverage area at this time, most of the severe weather is going to be to the east of you. However, I don't have the radar right at hand for back toward Hickory. I have mine honed in right now on central North Carolina. Drive carefully, NC4VA. This is NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn. The tornado warning for Halifax County expires at 3:30 p.m. Storm which prompted the warning has weakened, and the warning will be allowed to expire. If you experience severe weather such as large hail or damaging winds, please pass a report through Central Carolina Skywarn, or you can use the toll-free number you received during your spotter training. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports. At this time, there is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Harnett County until 4 p.m. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Harnett County until 4 p.m. And all of Central Carolina Skywarn coverage area is under a tornado watch until 5 p.m. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, we're going to remain in active mode we're going to be in standby mode at this time. The repeater will be free for normal amateur activity. However, we do ask that stations leave some pauses between their transmissions for any Skywarn traffic. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports.
N0YO.
N0YAO, NC4VA. Jim, I appreciate you being there this afternoon, and if you're ready and willing, I will turn net control of Central Carolina Skywarn over to you at this time. We only have one severe thunderstorm warning in effect, and that's for Harnett County until 4 p.m. There are no tornado warnings out at this time, and the rest of all of Central Carolina Skywarn coverage area is under a tornado watch until 5 p.m. NC4VA, turning net control over to N0YO. Thanks, Jim. NC4VA clear.
Okay, Virginia, thank you for stepping in there, helping out too. So we got one thunderstorm warning out till 4. Okay, this is N0YO taking control of Skywarn. So this is N0YO. We are in standby mode at this time, and waiting for any other reports that we might have of severe criteria reports. N0YO, standby. Okay, this is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn. At this time, the National Weather Service has just issued a tornado warning till 4:30 p.m. for Durham. That's for Durham County. National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado 9 miles west of Gorman, or over Durham, moving northeast at 11 miles per hour. Okay, the tornado warning is for northern Durham County in central North Carolina until 4:30 p.m. At 3:40 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado 9 miles west of Gorman, or over Durham, moving northeast at 11 miles per hour. The tornado will be near Bama at around 4:30 p.m. The safest place to be during a tornado is in the lowest floor of the building, in a small room such as a closet or a bathroom, or in an interior hallway. Use blankets or pillows to protect your body from flying debris. Stay away from windows and exterior walls. A tornado watch remains in effect for all of central North Carolina until 5 p.m. tonight. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for any reports for severe weather criteria.
KV9LUK Mobile.
KV9LUK Mobile, N0YO.
I'm just north of this storm they're talking about, looking at it right here in Durham. Trying to find a safe spot to pull a semi over. I'll be on the back side of it to keep an eye on her. So just updated. KV9LUK, operator game.
Very good. What's the location that you're at?
I-85, southbound, marker number 147 Bravo. Hillsdale Road get-off ramp. So I'm trying to find somewhere. Just coming into heavy rain now.
Very good. Thanks a lot. And just keep us in touch if you see anything there. N0YO. This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn. This is now a directed net. We are now in a directed net. So call N0YO for any information for Skywarn. This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn. Skywarn is in active mode at this time. This is a directed net, and all traffic should be directed to net control. National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning 4, northern Durham County until 4:30 p.m. At 3:30 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado 9 miles west of Gorman or over Durham, moving northeast at 11 miles per hour. The tornado will be near Bama at around 4:30 p.m. Remember, a warning means severe weather is imminent or occurring based on radar and or ground reports. National Weather Service is looking for reports of severe weather. This would include hail any size initially, then penny size, 3/4 inch diameter or larger, measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles per hour, measured rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time or less in the times of measurement, flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs, rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes. Damage caused by high winds, such as downed limbs or trees and their approximate diameter, and building and roof damage. Skywarn will monitor this frequency for reports of severe weather. Please stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or local media for further information and updates. We're operating on the WB4 TQD repeater of 14688. Should this repeater go offline, a backup repeater will be the K4 ITL of 147105 with a tone of 82.5. A secondary backup will be the 147135 repeater of a tone at 82.5. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We're in active mode and standing by for spotter reports of criteria severe weather.
Net control, KI4CUD.
Go ahead. This is N0Y and an A and an O.
Hey, this is Jim. I'm over at Hillsborough Road and Coal Mill Road in Durham. And it looks like I am right underneath some rotation from the clouds. Over.
Okay, you see some rotation in the clouds. Okay, you're on Hillsborough Road, and what was the cross street?
Coal Mill, COLEMILL.
Okay, and that's in Durham. And which way is the rotation going?
It's kind of hard to tell right now. Looking straight up, it looks to be going about counterclockwise. Looks like it may be heading northwest.
Okay, heading possibly northwest at this time. Very good. And your call sign again?
Kilo India 4, Charlie Uniform Delta.
Very good, Jim. Thank you so much for that report. This is N0YL.
KI4CUD.
KI4CUD, N0YO. How close are you to that rotation?
Net control, did you call me KI4CUD?
Yes, I did. How far away were you from that rotation? Were you just underneath it or what?
Yeah, it's right underneath it.
Very good. Thank you so much. Okay, is it still up there?
It is. It looks like it is a little bit right up near 85 in Coal Mill now, right on the other side of it, possibly a mile or two away.
Okay, Jim, thank you so much. The Weather Service thanks you, too. Perfect call. You called it, and somebody else just called 911 about it, and you were right underneath it, so I gave a better, accurate report.
No problem. Thank you for everything you do. KI4CUD.
This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn. We are in active mode. This is a direct-to-net, so please make all calls to net control at this time. We are looking for severe weather reports. Right now we have a tornado warning for Durham. There's a tornado warning for Durham. And that'll be until 4:30 p.m. Station calling, come on back. WA4FYE, was that correct? You're really breaking up. Go ahead with your report.
We got some severe weather coming into the east side of Graham, North Carolina. Over.
Okay, thank you very much. We are looking for some weather reports there, and be aware that you are in a tornado watch until 4:30. The other station calling, net control, this is N0YO, go ahead. Was there another station calling? Come back. Okay, the National Weather Service will be looking for the following reports of the severe weather. That would be hail any size initially, and then we're looking for penny size, 3/4 inch diameter or larger. Thereafter, any measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles an hour. We're also looking for measured rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time or less in the times of the measurement. Flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs. We're looking for rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes. damage caused by high winds such as downed limbs or trees in the approximate diameter. Also, we're looking for building and roof damage. Skywarn will be monitoring this frequency for severe weather, and please stay tuned for NOAA Weather Radio or local media for further information and updates. I repeat, we are in a tornado warning for Durham, northern Durham County in central North Carolina until 4:30 p.m. According to Doppler radar, the tornado is about 9 miles west of Gorman or over Durham, moving northeast at 11 miles per hour. The tornado should be near Bama around 4:30 p.m. And then all of central North Carolina is under a tornado watch until 5 p.m. The severe thunderstorm warning for Harnett County has been canceled. This is N0YL from Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has just issued a tornado warning for Chatham County until 4:45 p.m. At 3:58 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Siler City moving northeast. The indicated tornado was located just 10 miles southwest of Bama or near Durham moving north at 11 miles per hour. The National Weather Service issued a tornado warning for the following counties. This is until 4:45 p.m. A tornado warning is for Chatham County. At 3:58 p.m., the National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Siler City moving northeast at 12 miles per hour. That's all there is right now. Their service went down. There's also a tornado warning for Durham County. That's in effect until 4:30 p.m. At this time, the National Weather Service is looking for reports of the severe weather. This would include hail any size initially, and then penny size, then 3/4 inch diameter or larger, measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles an hour, measured rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time, or even less, and the times of measurement, flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs, rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes, any damage caused by high winds such as downed limbs or trees, an approximate diameter, and building. We're also looking for building and roof damage. Skywarn is monitoring this frequency for reports of severe weather. Please stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or local media for further information and updates. We're operating on the WB4 TQD repeater of 14688. Should this repeater go offline, our backup repeater will be the K4 ITL 147105 with a tone of 82.5. Our next backup will be the 147135 with a tone of 82.5. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We are in active mode and standing by for spotter reports of criteria severe weather. This is N0YO Central Carolina Skywarn with an update. The National Weather Service at this time has issued a tornado warning for northwestern Chatham County in central North Carolina until 4:45 p.m. At 3:58 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a tornado over Siler City moving northeast at 12 miles an hour. The tornado will be near Snow Camp around 4:30 in Chetpin around 4:40 p.m. The safest place to be during a tornado is on the lowest floor of a building in a small room such as a closet or a bathroom, or in an interior hallway. Use blankets or pillows to protect your body from any flying debris. Stay away from windows and exterior walls. Heavy rainfall may be observed with this tornado. Take cover. If you wait to see or hear it coming, it may be too late, so get to a safe place. We have a tornado watch remaining in effect until 5 p.m. for all of central North Carolina. This is N0YO for Central Carolina. We're in active mode, and I'm standing by for any reports of severe weather criteria. N0YO with an update. The tornado warning for northwestern Durham County has been canceled. The storm which has prompted a tornado warning has weakened, and a tornado is no longer expected. Therefore, the tornado warning for Durham County has been canceled. If you experience severe weather, please pass the information along to Skywarn or relay your information to the National Weather Service. A tornado watch will remain in effect until 5 p.m. Today until 5 p.m. for all of central North Carolina. This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn.
Skywarn active.
This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn. Skywarn is in active mode at this time. This is a direct-to-net, and all traffic should be directed to net control. National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Chatham County until 4:45 p.m. At 4:12 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar continued to indicate a tornado. This tornado was located near Snow Camp, or 6 miles northeast of Siler City, moving northeast at 12 miles per hour. The tornado will be near Snow Camp by 4:30 p.m., Shepton and Saxonville at 9 miles south of Swampsville by 4:45 p.m. Heavy rainfall may be observed with this tornado, and with the heavy rainfall, it may obscure the tornado. So take cover now. If you wait to see it or hear it coming, it may be too late, so get to a safe place now. A tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. for all of central North Carolina. The National Weather Service is looking for reports of the severe weather. This would include hail, any size initially, then penny size, 3/4 inch diameter or larger, measured wind speeds of greater than 50 miles an hour, measured rainfall of 1 inch or more that falls within an hour's time, or less in the times of measurement, flooding and flash flooding where none normally occurs, rotating wall clouds, funnel clouds, or tornadoes. We're also looking for damage caused by high winds, such as downed limbs or trees, with their approximate diameter. We're also looking for building or roof damage. Skywarn will be monitoring this frequency for any reports of severe weather. Please stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or local media for further information and updates. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports of criteria severe weather.
N0YO, KF4STS.
KF4STS, go ahead. This is N0YO.
Well, I'm sure glad it calmed down a little bit, my way anyway. Have you heard Jose on lately?
No, I haven't.
I was going to try to catch him and get him to drop me a landline, but anyway. KI4STS.
Alrighty. Yeah, it popped back up. We now have a warning in Chatham County now. So, N0YO, thanks a lot for all your help. The National Weather Service has just issued a weather statement for the following counties: Chatham, Lee, and Orange County. There is a flood advisory for Chatham, Lee, and Orange County until 6:45 p.m.
KV9 LUK Mobile, calling to control, how copy?
This is net control, go ahead.
Kilowatt Bravo 9 Lima, uniform, Kilowatt Mobile, 18 oil, spotter from up in Wisconsin. Just let you know there is flooding going on over here on 40 and 80 bound at the 153. It's all the way across the interstate here. Figured I'll let you in on that. KV9 LUK.
Okay, there's flooding on Highway 40 by 85 at the exit mile marker 153.
Yep, it's where 85 and 40 run together. They run second up. Mile sticker 150 is still in it. I come in about the 153. Got water washing across the road and on the curb, running towards the shoulder.
How deep do you think it is at that intersection?
It's probably an inch and a half deep.
Probably an inch and a half feet.
That's a roger.
Okay, about an inch and a half deep of water on 40 and 85 where they meet, between mile marker 153 and 150. Thanks a lot for the report, N0YO. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has just issued another statement here. The tornado warning remains in effect until 4:45 p.m. for southeastern Alamance and northwestern Chatham counties. At 4:21 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar continued to indicate a tornado. This tornado was located just south of Snow Camp, or directly along the Chatham and Alamance County border, moving northeast at 12 miles an hour. The tornado will be near the following areas: Snow Camp at about 4:30, Saxophone and 9 miles south of Swampsonville by 4:45 p.m. Heavy rainfall will likely obscure this tornado, so take cover now. If you wait to see or hear it coming, it may be too late to get to a safe place. Additionally, locations in northwest Chatham County, south of the tornadic circulation, can expect damaging straight-line winds in excess of 60 miles an hour. There is a tornado watch still in effect until 5 p.m. tonight for all of central North Carolina. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We're in active mode and standing by for any spotter report of criteria severe weather. This is N0YO for Central Carolina. The National Weather Service has just issued a flash flood warning for the following counties. Flash flood warning for Chatham County in central North Carolina until 7:30 p.m. At 4:29 p.m., National Weather Service radar indicated thunderstorms that are continuously redeveloping over northwestern and northern Chatham County. Radar indicates rainfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour, just northwest of Siler City. This area had already received 3 to 5 inches of rain earlier today. Locations threatened with flooding include the following cities: Siler City, Pittsboro, and Bottom. US 64 from Siler City to Pittsboro may see flooding. A flash flood warning means that flooding is imminent or occurring. If you are experiencing flooding or live in a flood-prone area, move to higher ground immediately. Those living near creeks and streams should monitor their water levels closely and be prepared to take quick action. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. Okay, this is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We just have a new update here from National Weather Service. The following counties are under the severe thunderstorm warning. That is a severe thunderstorm warning until 5:30. The following counties are Central Chatham County, Southwestern Orange County, and Southern Alamance County. At 4:31 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated severe thunderstorms over Siler City. Reports from local law enforcement area is that the streets in Siler City are flooding, and it was also moving northeast at 9 miles an hour. Damaging wind in excess of 60 miles an hour are likely with this storm. Location impacted include areas along Highway 64 in Chatham County from Siler City east to Pittsboro. In addition to damaging winds in excess of 60 miles an hour, the storm is expected to produce torrential rainfall with rainfall rates of up to 3 inches per hour and excessive dangerous cloud-to-ground lightning. There's also a tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. Wednesday for all of central North Carolina. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We are still in active mode, and this is a direct net. We still have a tornado warning for Chatham County until 4:45 p.m. This is N0YO Central Carolina Skywarn. We have another update. The National Weather Service has issued a strong storm statement, weather statement for Durham, Orange, and Pierson County. A strong thunderstorm will move northward across Pierson, Orange, and Durham counties through 5:45 p.m. today. At 4:41 p.m., Doppler radar indicated strong thunderstorms 5 miles south of Rogemont, moving north at 12 miles an hour. This strong storm will affect Bama, Ridgemont, and Sorrel. Gusty winds of 30 to 40 miles an hour and dangerous cloud-to-ground lightning can be expected with this thunderstorm. This is a weather statement, and it's for Durham, Orange, and Pierson County until 5:45 tonight. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. I'm taking down the tones, but we will be in standby mode.
Skywarn, clear.
The tornado warning for Chatham County has been canceled this time, so Central Carolina Skywarn is in standby mode at this time, and we'll be still here in case criteria calls us to bring it up to active mode again. This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn. We are still under a tornado watch until 5 p.m. tonight for all of Central North Carolina. There is still a severe thunderstorm warning for Chatham and Orange County, too, until 5:30 p.m. This is N0YO, Central Carolina Skywarn standby. Okay, this is N0YO with a weather statement from the National Weather Service. This is a public advisory number 49 for remnants of Faye. The National Weather Service Prediction Center at Camp Springs, Maryland, at 5 p.m. Wednesday. Remnants of Faye moving into the mid-Atlantic states. Flash flood watches remain in effect for a large portion of western North Carolina and southwestern Virginia. Flood warnings remain in effect for portions of Georgia, Florida, Alabama, and South Carolina. This is N0YO Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service in Raleigh has just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for the following counties: Western Orange County, in central North Carolina, and eastern Alamance until 5:45 p.m. At 4:49 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated severe thunderstorms over Saxapa, or 8 miles southeast of Graham, moving northeast at 13 miles an hour. Winds in excess of 60 miles an hour are likely with this storm. Locations impacted would include Melvin and Eflin. Damaging winds of 60 miles an hour and greater are expected from this storm. These winds can blow down trees, power lines, and can damage mobile homes and other building structures. Seek shelter in a sturdy structure until the storm has passed. Stay away from windows, as flying debris generated by the damaging winds can be deadly. Severe thunderstorms can produce tornadoes with little or no advance warning, so be prepared to move quickly to an interior room for a safe shelter if you hear or see a tornado. A tornado watch still remains in effect until 5 p.m. for all of central North Carolina. This is N0YO for Central North Carolina Skywarn. We're in standby mode. This is a weather statement from the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service has canceled the tornado watch 870 for the following areas in North Carolina. Those counties are all of Central North Carolina Skywarn area. So the tornado watch, in effect until 5 p.m., has been canceled. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn. We're in standby mode and still waiting for any spotter reports of criteria severe weather. This is N0YO, Skywarn. Just an update. The National Weather Service is still holding the severe thunderstorm warning, which still will remain in effect until 5:30 p.m. for the following counties: southwestern Orange and central Chatham counties. At 4:53 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar continued to indicate a severe strong thunderstorm. Excuse me. This storm was located 6 miles west of Pittsburgh, moving east at 15 miles an hour. Locations in the path of the storm include the areas along and adjacent to Highway 64 in central Chatham County, including the towns of Byam and Pittsburgh. This storm has a history of producing damaging winds near Siler City, where several trees were uprooted. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. A tornado watch remains in effect. That has been canceled. The tornado watch has been canceled for all of central North Carolina. This is N0YO, Central County Skywarn. The severe thunderstorm warning for southern Alamance County has been canceled. But the severe thunderstorm warning for Chatham County is still in effect until 5:45 p.m. Repeat, the severe thunderstorm warning for Chatham County is still in effect until 5:30 p.m. This is N0YO for Central County Skywarn. The National Weather Service is still has reissued the severe thunderstorm warning and has changed it for Orange County till 5:45 p.m. I repeat, the severe thunderstorm warning for Orange County has been extended to 5:45 p.m. tonight now. This is N0YO for Central Skywarn, standing by for any severe criteria reports. This is N0YO to Central North Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Orange County until 5:45 p.m. and Chatham County until 5:30 p.m. This is the weather statement from the National Weather Service in Raleigh. They issued a flash flood warning for eastern Chatham County in central North Carolina and Orange County in central North Carolina until 8:15 p.m. At 5:18 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated showers and thunderstorms with very heavy rainfall moving over saturated ground in eastern Chatham and western Orange counties. Rainfall rates of 1.5 to 2 inches an hour will produce flash flooding. Locations threatened with this flooding will include the following areas: Pittsburgh, Hillsborough, Chapel Hill, Carrboro, Farrington, and Jordan Lake. Most flood deaths occur in automobiles. Never drive your vehicle into areas where the water covers the roadway. Floodwaters are usually deeper than they appear. Just 1 foot of flowing water is powerful enough to sweep vehicles off the road. When encountering flooded roads, turn around and don't drown. This is N0YO for Central Carolina Skywarn.
N0YAO, NC4VA.
NC4VA, N0YO.
Hey, Jim. I can take over now as net control, and I want to thank you so much for all your diligent work this afternoon. I know it's consumed a lot of time and done an excellent job, and you're very much appreciated. NC4VA.
Okay. The following warnings are still in effect. That would be a flash flood warning for Chatham and Orange County until 8:15, and a severe thunderstorm warning for Orange County until 5:45. All other watches and warnings have been canceled.
Okay, Jim. Thank you very much, and you have a pleasant evening. You've earned it. NC4VA.
Okay. And let me know if you heard any more from Jose.
Okay, look for Jose maybe on the 6 o'clock news, Channel 14. They did the recording and editing right along the side of the road on 540. And he wasn't sure exactly what time, so you might check around 6 on News 14. NC4VA.
Okay, very good. I'll let you get to that warning, too. N0YO, Claire. And turning all hands over to Virginia, NC4VA for Skywarn.
And this is NC4VA for Central Carolina Skywarn. The severe thunderstorm warning for central Chatham County did expire at 5:30 p.m. The storm that prompted that warning has weakened, and severe weather is no longer expected. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. Although no severe weather is expected, torrential rainfall with rainfall rates as high as 2 to 3 inches per hour will remain possible with this storm as it moves slowly northeast through central and eastern Chatham County. If you experience severe weather such as damaging winds in Chatham County, the National Weather Service is interested in your report. Also, a severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 5:45 p.m. for northwestern Orange County. This is NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports of severe weather.
Skywarn active.
This is NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn. The National Weather Service has issued a severe weather statement for Orange County. It was issued at 5:30 p.m. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 5:45 p.m. for northern Orange County. At 5:25 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar continued to indicate a severe thunderstorm. This storm was located near Eflin, or 6 miles west of Hillsboro, moving northeast at 14 miles per hour. Damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour remain possible with this storm. Locations in the path of the storm include Sly. Skywarn is in standby mode at this time. That means the repeater is free for normal amateur activity. We do ask that stations leave some pauses between their transmissions for any Skywarn traffic. NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn, standing by for spotter reports. This is NC4VA, Central Carolina Skywarn.
Yeah, Virginia, just waving a hand at you, that's all. And next to your wife, parking.
Okay, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. The National Weather Service has issued, by the way, a severe weather statement at 5:35 p.m. The severe thunderstorm warning for northern Orange County is canceled. The storm that prompted that warning has weakened, and severe weather is no longer expected. Therefore, the severe thunderstorm warning for Orange County has been canceled. If you experience severe weather, such as damaging winds, please pass that information along through Central Carolina Skywarn or to the National Weather Service using the spotter number you were given during your training. At this time, there are no warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings within the Central Carolina Skywarn coverage area, and the watch has also been dropped. We're going to leave the tones up just a few more minutes in case anyone has any damage reports that they would like to make. If so, please call Net Control NC4VA for Central Carolina Skywarn with any spotter reports that that meet criteria for severe weather. And this is NC4VA. There are no severe thunderstorm warnings or watches within the Central Carolina Skywarn coverage area at this time. So we're going to conclude Skywarn activity. And should severe weather redevelop, of course, we will reactivate. So on behalf of the Skywarn program, we'd like to thank the Piedmont Coastal Repeater Network for the use of the repeater. We'd like to thank the amateur community for giving Skywarn traffic priority, and especially today, all storm spotters who participated. I'm now going to bring down the tones and return the repeater to normal amateur use.
Skywarn clear.
NC4VA clear. And gentlemen, please resume your conversation.